What's going on, class? My name's Jeremy Hayes, and this is my discussion board for the leadership class. Instead of telling you what my scenario is and then giving you the problem at the end, I'm going to give you the problem up front so you can kind of think about it as I talk through the problem. So the problem up front is that what do you do when you're working with a different organization, whether it be another company, business, contractor, military group, whatever you want to name it, that consistently when we reach out to them, one, they're not doing the job you asked them to do. B, if they do it, they don't do it on time. And C, they're sending you mixed communication. So just overall problem with communication with another business. So scenario, I'm in the Navy and we were doing exercise with the Marine Corps. And we did all these pre-meetings and to make sure everything was going to go as smoothly as possible. And one of the things that we were supposed to do is we were supposed to help deliver a piece of equipment from our base and then get it down to the Marines. And then the Marines were supposed to unload this equipment from one of our aircraft, and they had a special piece of equipment to do that. When we did all the pre-planning meetings and when we did the site visit, they said, hey, we have this thing, don't worry about it, we got you, it's going to all go smoothly. And about 2 days out before we were supposed to deliver said object, they said, we don't have the object that you need to unload this piece of equipment from this aircraft. And then it quickly escalated because it was supposed to be very high visibility on both sides, both a high-end person from both militaries are going to be there to see it. So as anybody knows here, when you have a big corporation, when the big boss is upset about something, it trickles down. And by the time it got to our level, it was a pretty big deal. So by them not A, being able to get the job done on time, and B, giving us misinformation, we had to do all sorts of scramblings to find another airplane, to find this part, to find a way to get out there. And it created 10 times more work than it would have if they would have just told us straight up they did not have the part they needed. And on top of it, as this process is going on and we were reaching out for feelers and trying to get information back from them to see what we could do to remedy this process, see where was what was lining up, what wasn't, to help trying to grease the wheels to get this thing go forward. We kept just getting misinformation every time we called them. We'd call them, we'd have a piece of information, but then another information would show up in an email, which would show up in a brief. And we were kind of looking pretty incompetent during some of these meetings because nobody knew what was going on, and it all kept going down to that one group they were trying to talk to. So my question is, you as future leaders or current leaders, what do you do when you're in this situation when you keep reaching out to these people and no matter what they do, they're not doing the things that you ask them, they're giving you bad communication, and overall they're just further complicating a process that shouldn't be that complicated? Thank you.